Hastings is our town, you know it well. From the welcome sign to the high school bell. You say you know it well, that's not quite true. 'Cause with Take a Hike, Mike, I'll prove it to you. There's lesser known businesses and some you've heard of more. But it doesn't bother me 'cause I just love to explore. Interviewing owners and lending a hand. I love to assist for as long as they can stand. Where will I go next? I really can't say. Here's a little warning 'cause it might be your way. No matter where I go, one thing is true. With Take a Hike, Mike, it's entertainment for you.
It is time to become one with nature. I'm Mike Bramer, and today I'm at Carpenter Nature Center. I'll be flocking to Executive Director Jen Veet for all the woody details. Then, it's time for a game of tag. I join up with Jim Fitzpatrick for some feathery fun as we tag and release wild birds. And finally, it's time to literally take a hike. I explore the nature trails with Linda White as we birdwatch and even perform some wild animal calls.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Can you spare a moment to check out this episode? Let's hike over and get started. Come on. Well, hello, Jen. How are we doing?
Good. How are you, Mike?
I am incredibly scared of this snake right now. I want to shake your hand, but I'm afraid maybe the python might come after me. I'm dying to know about the snake.
Great. This is our little western hognose snake, and these guys aren't venomous or anything like that, so you don't need to be worried. No python
I'm still
business.
worried.
So their primary diet is things like toads. So
Okay.
I hope you're in the clear. So his first defense, if you came up, he'd think, well, I need to look really big and scary. So he'd puff out his neck
Okay.
and look like a cobra. Even though
Oh,
we don't have
wow.
cobras in Minnesota, he'd try to look like a cobra and look
Okay.
really scary.
Wow.
And if that didn't frighten you off, his next defense would be to play dead.
Okay.
So he'd flip over on his back
Uh-huh.
and play dead. And if you were someone who knew about reptiles and you were like, oh, I know you're faking it, and you
Yeah.
flipped him back over in his belly, he'd flip over on his back again like, no, dude, really,
Okay.
I'm dead.
I'm wondering if some of these defense mechanisms could work on myself. Say I'm out at the bars and things get kind of out of control. Maybe I can try the puffing of the neck, or when all else fails, just play dead, right? And roll over. Tell me the history. How did Carpenter Nature Center get its start?
It's this really fantastic story. So there was a couple, Mr. Tom Carpenter and his wife Edna, and they owned Sperry Office Furniture Company in St. Paul. And they moved out here in the 40s and had their estate on the beautiful bluffs of the St. Croix River,
Yeah.
and they didn't have any kids. So as they aged, they decided they wanted to leave their property for future generations to enjoy, but they didn't know what that would look like.
Sure.
And Jim Fitzpatrick, who you'll meet a little later in this section,
Okay.
came up and said, well, you know, it'd be really cool if you taught kids about nature in this beautiful habitat. And
Yeah.
since those early days, it was about 325 acres then, we've added to it, and it's now 725 acres of protected habitat on the St. Croix River.
Wow, that is incredible.
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. Do you live off the land here?
I wish I did. I live over in Hastings, across the bridge.
What are some of the different programs you offer the community here at Carpenter?
Well, that's kind of our primary mission, is to get kids involved in nature, but we've realized that it's not just the K to 12 kids, there's older kids, like we have a 95-year-old volunteer in there.
Excellent.
Everybody wants to get involved. So we teach about 10,000 K to 12 students every year, and we're teaching them science standards, so things they need to know anyway, but it's much more fun to learn about insects by sweeping nets through the prairie, running around with your classmates, than it is to learn in a book.
I read something on the website, I don't know if this is true, but you do something called a Raptor Release, which I think is totally crazy because I didn't even know you had dinosaurs here. So releasing raptors, what's the story here?
Sure, I'll fill you in on that one. Raptor is actually a word to refer to birds of prey as a general group, and raptor comes from Latin, means to grasp and to seize. The dinosaurs have the same term because they
Birds
grasp
of
and
prey.
seize. Yep. So you'll probably get to meet one a little later if you're lucky. We have a bald eagle and some other birds here.
Oh, wow.
But we only have 7 staff, so we partner with a lot of other really fantastic organizations to bring amazing opportunities to the community. So the Raptor Release is free. It's every fall in September. And last year we had nearly 4,000 people come to see birds that were injured in the wild, fixed up, and then released back to the wild.
Okay.
So it's an emotional experience to see an eagle that's been in treatment for 6 months take those first flights back out.
Yeah. And you also rent out space, like if somebody wanted to have a wedding here.
If you look behind you, you can see that gorgeous pavilion that was
Oh, yeah.
funded by donation from just so many different groups. And that's where folks can get married. It's we book over a year in advance.
Incredible. And does the wildlife cost extra if you want the monkeys to participate and the other animals?
No monkeys in Minnesota, so you're pretty safe.
Okay. Anything I didn't ask you about, Jen, that that I should be asking about?
Well, we're open 8 to 4:30 every day. It's
Oh, yes.
free to come in because we want
Free.
everybody, whether you have a lot of money or you don't have a lot of money, we want
Okay.
you to be able to learn about nature.
Well, I think we're going to take a quick commercial break. That's all the questions I have for you. So when we come back, viewers, we're going to have some more fun at Carpenter Nature Center. We're going to experience the wildlife. We're going to get out on the trails, and we're going to have some nature-y fun. So stay right there. We'll be right back.
Something's not right.
My first symptoms were
constant tingling in my toes.
My legs, sometimes I'll go numb.
Had double vision.
They said you have multiple sclerosis.
Well, the beginning is the hardest time.
Kind of had to get a grasp on reality.
I had to adapt and change very rapidly.
I had to learn how to drive with my hands. Yeah, that was interesting.
I was a dancer. I don't see walking the way I walk any different than doing a dance. It just looks different. It's a different dance.
You see me have an off day, it doesn't take away from who I am.
A symptom may cause you not to be able to do that anymore. And at one point, I wasn't able to do any of those.
But I would exercise every day.
Since I've been cycling, it's definitely helped my walking.
To make a lot of changes in my life and just adapt to it.
I'm going to acknowledge its presence, I'm not going to discount it, but at the same time, I'm going to try my best to not let it stop me.
It's a fantastic opportunity to be working together with a common goal of curing MS, and sharing is the key.
It's now time for some feathery fun on Take a Hike, Mike. It's time for some bird banding. So now I'm going to join up with some expert bird banders here, and my friend Jim. Jim, how's it going?
Good.
Good, good. And you have a bird in your hands.
I do.
What kind of bird is this, and where did you get it?
This is a black-capped chickadee.
And can I pet this bird?
Yeah, just lightly.
Just lightly, okay.
Because the banding lab does not know where the avian flu begins, they've told us not to let the public come in contact with these guys.
So that was a rare opportunity that I was able to touch the bird.
Right.
Just because I'm a TV star.
Now what we do is we age and sex the bird.
Okay.
With chickadees,
oh, wow.
This only works this part-time of year.
Oh, so you're blowing on the bird, actually.
You see all that skin?
Yes.
All that skin is what is called a brood patch.
Okay.
See, when birds sit on the nest, they don't sit on them like we do.
Mm-hmm.
They sit on the nest like this, and the skin, they puff the feathers they do have out, and that wraps around the egg, and that skin touches the eggs.
Okay.
And keeps them warm.
Oh, it just bit me. It just bit me.
Oh, it just bit me.
That's why you shouldn't do that, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm bleeding. Am I bleeding?
No.
Okay.
No.
I have a boo-boo. Can somebody kiss my boo-boo? Anyone? The intern's turning away. All right, Jen, answer these pop culture questions that relate to nature. Question number 1. This reality show, which premiered in the year 2000, is about outwitting your opponents while being isolated in nature.
Oh.
It's a reality show.
Oh, Survivor.
Very good, very good. That's 1
Nice.
point for you. All right, this tune by Michael Jackson is about the importance of protecting our world.
Oh, I don't think I know that one.
Are you a Michael Jackson fan?
Yeah, I grew up in that era, but no, I can't think of that one.
Okay. The song is Earth Song. So now
Very
you know.
fitting.
This has been known to phone us when we must relieve ourselves.
To phone us when we must
Relieve.
nature call.
There you go, there you go. All right, and one final one. This artist is famous for painting happy trees.
Oh, Bob, right, with the hair.
Afro.
Yep.
Bob Ross.
Okay.
Exactly. So you got, what, 4 points there?
Excellent.
Awesome. And Jim, what can you tell me about this bird over here? Do you want to...
That is a hatching year bird, right?
We haven't decided the age yet.
Oh, wow.
See if it has a brood patch.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that without getting bitten.
Do you want me to blow on it?
Yeah, it's got a brood patch.
Okay,
So
so,
it's
that's
female.
after hatching year, female.
Female.
And the species of this is called rose-breasted Rose-Beak.
Rose-breasted
Roast beef.
roast beef. Okay, it sounds like something I would order at a fine restaurant.
Roast beak.
Gross beak.
Yeah, because it's got a roast beak.
Oh wow, it knows how to use that gross beak.
That one hurts.
That one could bite pretty hard. So you're a brave man doing this right now.
She can draw blood if she gets cut.
Oh wow. How long have you been doing this?
About 20 years.
Wow, you were like a bird trainer.
I've lost several fingers, but they've gone back.
We're now going to let the birds go. So we have a chickadee and a roast beef here. We're now going to let these birds go. This is very exciting. Very exciting.
That's a gross beak.
Gross beak, okay. So you're the intern here.
Yes.
You have a very dangerous job.
Not really.
Did you know how to throw a baseball?
Sort of. I can do like an underhand.
Well, put your two of your fingers next to the neck.
Okay.
And squeeze just a little bit so he can't get his head out.
Okay.
And then you wrap your fingers,
Okay.
the rest of your fingers around him.
All right, I got it.
Don't hold him too tight.
Okay, yep,
Now,
don't tap it.
roll your hand over like this.
Okay.
Or turn your hand. Now just start loosening your fingers.
Okay. And it's gonna fly away, okay?
Well, we'll see.
Good bird. It's scared. Okay, so now do I toss it like a baseball?
No, now you just turn your hand upside down.
Okay, here we go, viewers. We're gonna release the bird. Here we go. All right. Should I let it go then?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Oh, yes! That was fantastic. We released the bird. A part of me was terrified that it was just gonna fall on the pavement and go. Yeah, that would be very sad if it was like a splatting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we don't want you to release this one.
Okay.
But what you can do is watch it.
Okay. And if you need any help, okay, there we go.
There it goes.
Wow, that was fantastic. High five, Red. High five, Jim. Fantastic work. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna have more fun here at Carpenter's Nature Center.
With Take a Hike, Mike, it's entertainment for you.
Calling all readers, it's time for you to be a hero.
Hero!
Transform your summer with the amazing power of books.
Hero!
Kids from everywhere are accepting the challenge and enjoying adventures, activities, and fun. Explore your favorite topics or discover something new. It's up to you. You can be the hero. So join your friends for games, movies, special events, and more all summer long at your library.
Every hero has a story. With Take a Hike, Mike, it's entertainment for you.
All right, viewers, welcome back to Take a Hike, Mike, here at Carpenter Nature Center, and now I'm here with Linda White. Linda, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Excellent. You're gonna literally take me on a hike.
I am, and I hope I'm going to show you some birds.
Fantastic.
So, before we begin,
Okay.
you're
I have
wearing
the binoculars on.
Yeah, you're
It's
wearing
like a backpack deal. Very cool. Straps across my back.
Yep, that adjusts the pressure for you.
Okay.
Now, there are a couple of things you should know about using binoculars before you start.
Okay.
You want to get your focus in.
Okay.
So, for example, since I'm probably going to be showing you birds fairly far away.
Oh, that's very cool.
Focus on that light post over
On that
there.
light post, okay.
And adjust with this knob at the top so
Okay.
that you can see really clearly.
Wow, this is amazing. It's like I'm right by that post, even though I'm not by that post.
The next thing you need to know that if there was a bird up there, you are going to have to be really savvy about the way you look for that bird.
Okay.
You get your eye on the bird because it's liable to move.
Yeah.
You keep your eye on it and you don't move your head.
You don't move your head.
Move your binoculars up to your eyes. So you're never taking your eyes off.
Wait, so my head should be okay.
Your head should be looking at that light post
Okay.
right now, the
Okay.
bird that's on there, the imaginary bird.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
huge.
you bring the binoculars up to your eyes without moving your head.
Without moving the head.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're going to take these trails and give people an idea of what's here.
All right, sounds
And
good.
we'll start down by the pond.
Which birds should we be afraid of?
You shouldn't be afraid of any birds.
Yeah, I shouldn't be, but I am.
Really? What
Yeah,
made you afraid of birds?
Well, how much time do you have?
How much time do you have?
I have all day. There's a bird up there.
And there go some redwings.
I saw it. Yeah, I see it. It's black. Do you know what it is?
Well, that could
It's way
be,
up top.
I need more description than black.
Yeah, black. It has feathers, a beak, large talons, perhaps.
Talons?
Talons.
We do have taloned birds around here, you know.
That's why I'm afraid.
Do
I
not
told you I
be
was afraid.
afraid.
Okay.
The bald eagle has been here this morning.
Where?
He's gone over
Okay.
the river.
Okay.
Cooper's hawks. Cooper's hawks
Who's
like
Cooper?
Cooper's hawks like to eat other birds.
Okay. And other humans? Or just.
Are you a bird? Maybe you're a chicken.
Some people, yeah. Some people say that. Whoa.
Okay. This is the pond net.
Okay. This captures and catches the birds. Is that right, Linda?
Yep.
So they fly into it and they get snared in there.
The
and
mist
then we're
net,
able
they
to-
don't see it, and so they'll fly in and drop in the pocket, and then we come and get them out and do the whole banding
Can I
process.
touch this net to see what it feels like?
Well, you can just touch a little bit of it, but we don't recommend ever touching. Otherwise, do not do that anymore.
I'm stuck.
You're
You're gonna have to hold my hand just so I don't get into trouble.
Okay,
Here we go.
sure. Poor thing.
What do you do for a career?
I am a retired school teacher
Oh.
from St. Paul.
So you're used to working with kids like me.
Yes, I'm afraid I am.
What if we walk like birds?
Not too many
I'll follow
birds
you.
do a lot of walking.
Oh, is this a bird up here?
That's called a gas hawk.
There's a gas hawk. Wow. Tell me about the gas hawk, please.
The gas hawk, one of those invented birds of ours. I think we have our red-tailed hawk up, but no, we don't.
Whoa, that is
My
a hawk.
mistake. No. Nope, that is a
Wow, look at that.
turkey vulture.
Turkey vulture.
Yep, don't look too dead.
Oh my gosh, I'm breathing heavy. It's coming at us.
Closer. Okay, so we're looking
Linda, get
at
down
the,
like this.
Looking at the angle, the way it holds its wings.
Okay.
And that'll tell me whether we have turkey vulture or not.
So you can tell that's a turkey vulture
Mhm.
by the span of the wings, kind of like.
The general shape, the size, the dark color, but especially from a distance, the way it holds its wings.
So the one that's performing the YMCA is what you're saying. The one
kind of
that's flapping its wings like this repeatedly. That's the turkey vulture, ladies and gentlemen.
And here's a little nuthatch going up a tree if you want to get a look at that.
A nuthatch?
A nuthatch going up this skinny little sapling of a tree.
Some people say I came from the nuthatch. Is there ways we could communicate with it, Linda?
I don't think that's going to work.
I wonder what the sun looks like through these binoculars.
Not a good idea. Don't be looking at the sun. Hurt your eyes. Oh, there goes an Oriole.
Oh, wow.
Baltimore Oriole.
I think you said an Oreo at first. I say double stuffed?
No, the orange kind.
Hey, Linda, look at this. I found a feather here. What can you tell us about this?
Well, I can tell you it's probably a crow feather.
A crow feather, okay.
Feathers are really interesting.
You think we're able to track this if we smell it and get the scent of it?
No, but people who really know their birds also know their feathers.
Mom, can I pet it?
Yeah, you can pet it.
It's soft. Can I keep it? I could turn it into a pen, maybe.
Here's the thing about feathers. You really don't generally you don't want to collect feathers, really. There's a law against keeping passerine, songbird feathers of various kinds, and feed them if they're not really mobile and self-feeding yet. So that's probably pretty good.
There's some sea creatures out here as well, Linda.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an app you have that can make bird sounds, is that right?
Yep.
Maybe this could attract birds to come over to us? Okay. Wow. Are you getting Wi-Fi out here?
There is Wi-Fi from Carpenter.
There's Wi-Fi at Carpenter. Get out in nature, enjoy the Wi-Fi. Oh, there's people out there.
Yep.
These are natives. How are we doing?
Nothing there. We see that. I'm just
Okay,
giving them the
cool.
tour.
Let us know if something comes. Just make like a bird call.
Well, then how would you know if it's not a real bird?
I think we know. Yeah. If you really want to get birds close to you, have a habitat in your backyard that invites them.
Okay. What if I was to dress up like a bird? Like cover my body in feathers?
Don't think that would do much for them.
Finish the lyric to this 1961 song by The Tokens. In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
The lion roams tonight.
The lion
sleeps.
There you go.
Tonight.
The lion sleeps tonight. There you go. That's 1 point for you.
Okay.
Now you can get 5 bonus points if you can sing the chorus of "In the Jungle."
No. I don't think you want your viewers to be subjected to that.
Oh, but what if I help you out?
I'll listen to you and cheer you on.
Here's the lyrics in front of us. And what if I do? What if I back you up?
Oh, with the
A wee mo whack, 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 a wee mo whack,
the lion sleeps tonight.
Oh wee, oh umbo way.
Nicely done, Mike. I think it's about time you take a hike.
Okay, so I'm here with Laura, and we are now going to feed a turtle. You have some worms here to feed a turtle?
a Blandings turtle. So
Okay.
if you want to pick it out with your finger,
Okay,
you're fine,
so,
or you may use these.
Oh, so I have these giant tongs,
Yes.
or I can use my fingers.
Yes.
I got to use my fingers, right? You know,
Okay,
that's
well,
what the
yeah.
audience wants.
When you were little, you probably
It's
did
very
the
ooey
same
and gooey.
thing. Yes, he would eat the whole container, probably.
Oh, whoops! I dropped the worm.
Oh, that's all right. It doesn't hurt him at all.
It doesn't hurt the worm. Okay.
It doesn't damage him, I should say.
I wouldn't want to hurt the worm right before it
No.
got eaten alive. Okay.
Okay.
Teddy the turtle.
Oh, there you got it.
Oh, look at this.
Good name. We'll call him
Whoa!
Teddy.
It's a snapping turtle.
Oh, yes. It is hungry.
Wow, that is incredible. Is there any chance it could become a teenage mutant ninja, Teddy the turtle? Maybe?
Yes, perhaps.
Perhaps.
We don't know what they do when we're not here.
Cool. So Jen, does Carpenter Nature Center have a website where viewers can learn some more?
We do. We have a website. It's www.carpenternaturecenter.org, and you can also friend us on Facebook.
Oh, friend you on Facebook.
Exactly.
I'll do that. I'll do that. Cool. And I also have a gift for you. Carpenter Nature Center was featured on Hastings Community TV's Take a Hike, Mike, signed Mike Bramer. Welcome to display that in the lodge if you'd like.
Sure, that sounds terrific.
Is it okay if I just explore nature a little bit more?
Just a little bit more. It sounds
Okay,
good.
all right, I'll do that. Help! Help! My bindle stick is stuck in the net! Help! Anyone! Help! Oh, Jen.
Mike, they told you to quit playing with the nets.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was walking by looking for birds when my bindle stick got stuck in the net.
Well, here's your bindle stick back,
thank
but
you.
I think it's about time you take a hike, Mike.
Take a hike?
Take a hike.
Are you sure you don't want me to stay and maybe work with the nets a little bit more and
I think you've
capture
done enough
birds?
for one day.
Done enough? Okay, well thank you for the opportunity.
welcome.
All right, thank you, Jen.
Where will I go next? I really can't say. Here's a little warning, cause it might be your way. No matter where I go, one thing is true. With Take a Hike, Mike, it's entertainment for you.